Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your December general reading. This will include the full moon on the 7th of December on the west coast of the U.S. And that full moon is in Gemini, and the new moon in Capricorn, which occurs on the 23rd of December, which is obviously in Capricorn. I'm going to be doing separate readings for both the full moon on the 7th and the new moon on the 23rd. So this is intended to be an overview of the month of December for the entire month. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for all of you. I encourage you to read your sun signs, moons, Venus, rising sign, any placement that's significant in your chart. However, if this does resonate for you, please like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all the ways that you support me. Deeply thankful during this season of gratitude. So let's get started, Aries, with your overall energy for the month of December. We have the Empress. Well, you are clearly in your regenerative power. You are present, fully present in the abundance of your own authentic expression. This is you taking your model from the archetype of the divine feminine, which is Mother Earth, Mother Nature. And this is a beautiful indication that you are feeling abundant, you are generating lots of new ideas, receiving lots of support, and generous as well with the support that you recognize as part of your internalized resourcefulness. This is you understanding that whatever it is you seek to create, you have support to do so, and the sense of authentic purpose to be successful. Especially creative expression is being highlighted. In the 10th house, the house of your social identity, we have the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is really a connection again to a higher call of service. You are opening up to a plan, a reason that you're here on earth, the service that you're intended to provide. So when you have a renewed opportunity, or an opportunity comes around to you again, perhaps in a different guise, as a different relationship or a different opportunity, you recognize that something that was so promising in the past that did not reach its potential, you now have another opportunity to do it correctly. This is you understanding that your actions are a part of your purpose, and that all involved in this project, this relationship, this opportunity are also here with purpose. And at this point in your life, you are fully awakened to the way in which you can move through this opportunity or this relationship correctly, in full alignment with who you are. And this is providing you with a final kind of ultimate determination around your actions moving forward. In the first house, we have the Page of Cups. And it is clear to me that you are opening up your heart at a deeper level in a way that ensures your protection, your resilience and health, and opens you up to a new expression that reflects what you've learned over the last several years. And this is really very much coming through the pandemic. You have opened yourself up. You have vowed and recognized that you are a beginner on the path of global communion, collective energy that is birthing new ideas, new solutions, and a new range of emotions that feel safe and manageable by you. In the 4th house, we have our home, our unconscious, our history, our family. The moon card is really, again, showing to me that you are able to swim in some very deep, mysterious waters of your own past, your own history, perhaps your many lives, the lives of your ancestors, where you are able to literally command the answers and the information that you need from these less familiar, invisible allies. You have a rich dream life, and this is suggesting that you could be recording your ideas, your memories, your thoughts, the things that come up for you as you are have increased your courage and bravery to know how to handle these emotions and experiences that you are now revisiting somehow. In the 7th house of your significant others, we have the 8 of Pentacles. This is you really recognizing that the key to the health, strength, and longevity of your relationships really rests in your ability to be able to continue to build up your own reserves and talents. This is you applying the lessons of discipline, hard work, devotion, dedication in your relationships, but you're doing that through the relationship with yourself. So this is you really quantifying your experiences, really recognizing the wisdom, the shifts that have occurred within you as a result of applying your craft. This is a kind of practical meditation that you are engaging in. I'm going to clarify the 1st house, Page of Cups, with the 9 of Swords. In the 2nd house and in the 3rd house, we have the Ace of Wands. The full moon in Gemini is occurring in your 3rd house. So particularly for those of you with Aries rising, the 3rd house, the way you communicate, the way you process information is really coming up for a review. And with the Ace of Wands here, you have a new opportunity, very much in keeping with the Jupiter direct motion that is supporting the Sagittarius energy of philosophical, religious, spiritual review of your life, questing for answers in new ways, exploring new ideas, opening up to that, and recognizing that your inspiration, what is actually providing motivation to you, is coming through the energy of this full moon. You're also really, really working hard to release many unhappy experiences that you have that have been programmed into you via your conditioning. This is you recognizing your limiting beliefs that have informed you, that have told you, that have shaped you in a way that is limiting to your strong and supportive expression. You are now capable of recognizing where these supports, relationships, expectations once supported you, but that was within a container of a family system that was in pain, that was suffering, that was overcoming trauma. And you are inspired through your expansion into new areas, new ideas, particularly your very spiritual exchanges with intimates, to pursue new ideas, to recognize that these rules no longer apply to you. In the 4th house, the moon is clarified by the 2 of Swords in the 5th house and the Temperance card in the 6th house. Your ability to balance out and harmonize the lessons you've learned, integrating the new ideas that you are pursuing on behalf of your own growth, are really what is impacting your relationships on a practical level. Your co-workers, your domestic partners, the people that you work with to provide service to others or to heal yourself are really balancing and impacting others in a major way. This is also bringing to light for you that you have new options available, that you are at a crossroads, and through the ability to look at really difficult information, which you are currently really girding up your ability to look at, to detach yourself from the feelings that you have, the powerful feelings, in order to gain the information that is perhaps shrouded in a lot of family mystery and suffering. That is allowing you to recognize that part of the way in which you've been able to function within a off-balance family system. You may be the savior, you may be the scapegoat, wherever you are in the family is a result of your the fear attached to your challenging the position that you had assumed through the expectations of others. I hope that's clear. But your ability to look at uncomfortable information and uncomfortable situations is really providing you with the answers you're seeking. In fact, that's the only way you are really able to tap into the information that can potentially liberate you. In the seventh house, we have the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Wheel of Fortune in the eighth house and the King of Cups in the ninth house. Your emotional maturity has really served you well. In many ways, it has reinforced the traditional role that you have occupied in your family of origin. That's a good thing, because your compassion, your ability to reveal your vulnerabilities, your willingness to speak to the ways that you have overcome challenges has been a magnet and draw to members of your family and your extended family, your tribe, your community. You are experiencing a turn of positive karma in your life, and it can be through the result of the passing of a beloved relative. It can also be as a result of an inheritance or some legacy that you participate in. Whatever the actual event is, you are now experiencing a positive aspect of your karma that you have earned, but that just as you have released the expectation of it. So as you release the expectation of whatever it is that you may have expected throughout your life to gain from those that you cared for, that you attended to, that you nurtured, releasing that expectation that your compassion must be attached to someone who will reciprocate that, is really releasing you from this restrictive karma that appeared to shape your early life and open you up into a more positive, more motivating way in which you are observing the magic of your healing actions have an impact on others in your community. The Judgment in the 10th house is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, a repeat, and the Fool card in the 12th house. What's so interesting is that the new moon in Capricorn is going to highlight your 10th house. This is a place where you're making a big decision. This decision feels very creative, about your creative expression, but it also feels like it could concern a child. your child or children. But there is a move, there is a change, there's a decision you're making that may bear upon the conditions of a child or someone dear to you, someone like a child. It can also be a creative collaborator. This decision may be impacting as well. But this is going to be highlighted towards the second half of the month with that new moon in Capricorn on the 23rd. However, it is your ability to understand that the work that you're doing on yourself completely parallels and supports the work that you're doing in your community. You're building something concrete, something practical, a tool that many people will be able to access in order to gain either the skills that you've learned that you can teach or that you can share. This can even be you mentoring someone in some skill or talent or arena that you have become masterful at. All of this is opening you up to your own personal liberation, which the Fool, of course, celebrates. This is you really condensing the experiences that you've had into your memories, into that wisdom that defines you and essentially consolidates your ability to have faith in yourself, to understand that no matter what happens, you have the tools internally to address it, to move through it on your way to wherever your destination is that you determine. The beauty of the Fool is you feel prepared to move forward on a critical journey without a clear vision of the end destination. And that is what's so powerful about the way in which you are now investing in yourself, understanding that it is your expectation of yourself that is gearing you towards fulfillment, happiness, liberation. I'm going to pull a Flora and Fauna of Africa card to help us to align with our planet, our mother. And I have the Nile crocodile. And the key word is self-awareness. Lay low and observe before attacking. Be aware of your emotions and how you project them. Balance your conscious and subconscious. I'm going to leave this here, Aries. I thank you so much for your time and hope this has been helpful. Until next time, namaste.